Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Okay. Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all see me in my guitar journey, don't you? Yeah. And it's kind of funny. Like the whole guitar thing. I'm kind of out of it, but yeah. The whole guitar journey thing, like it's really just funny to me. Like I really just randomly just spontaneous on spot, on site, just do whatever. And yeah, I be shocking myself. I'm tickled because I'm thinking about my motorcycle. I ain't know nothing about stick shift. I ain't never did no dirt bike. I ain't never did nothing with motorcycle. And I end up, getting my motorcycle license and, just learning to ride motorcycles really. That was funny. Like the whole experience of learning was funny. So this guitar journey that I'm on, this my new hobby now, my guitar. It's kind of funny. I posted my video, just showing my first song, and I could have perfected the song. I could have went in and just waited till I got it perfect and then posted it. But I wanted everyone to see the progress of me learning the guitar, because once I'm on that level, you can go back and be like, oh, okay, you're gonna see me advance, so to speak. So I did the video. Not seeking imperfection, but I wasn't even seeking imperfection. I was like, ooh, my first song, let me do my first song. So, yeah, I got a lot of support from the guitar community. I didn't even know it was a guitar community till now. I was like, what? I didn't even know, y'all. Yeah, I didn't even know it was a guitar community. And I got a lot of support from the guitar community, y'all. Yeah. So, I got a second song that I'm working on. This song right here, I am going to put the time into it to perfect it. So once I get this song together, I will be playing my second song. Yes, I will be playing my second song, y'all. So, yeah. So, okay. So that's me, my guitar journey. Really, I really just go out there like, what can I do? Like, I just feel like anything I want to do, I really can do it. Like, it don't matter what it is. So, I got my mind on my guitar. And I just be excited to play. I don't know why. I just be excited to play. I can't wait till I can, like, be more on the advanced level. Because right now I'm at beginner, then I be intermediate, then I move to advanced. Like, I can't wait to get advanced because I'm cut up. But I'm slowly just taking myself through the process, learning what I need to learn, getting a solid foundation so I can build up to the advanced level. Like, I'm not trying to skip over everything and go straight advanced. Like, I'm really trying to take in the knowledge dealing with this new hobby that I got, my hobby of guitars. Yeah. Okay, y'all, the vision I had today. Today, it just seemed like, and I always talk about I ain't going to New Orleans for nothing. Like I said, God have to give me a personal like visitation and be like, yeah, Shane, I need you to go to New Orleans. That's the only way I go. Other than that, you will not see me in New Orleans under no circumstances. God will have to tell me to go down to New Orleans. Like God will have to personally come to me. It have to be a personal invite for me to show up and pop up down there. So today I dreamed about New Orleans. It seemed like it was flooded. A lot of water everywhere. It just seemed like the streets and stuff just flooded real. Like it was just like water and flooding all down in New Orleans. But if I see something in the spiritual, it's not like your regular what you would expect. When God come to me, he come to me with the warning because it's not on the level that you would normally expect. So if I say flooding, it's on a whole nother level. So I seen flooding down there. And then a part of it, the streets and stuff it just seemed like the streets and stuff would just dry down there. So at first it looked like it was a lot of flooding and water, and then when I looked like on the streets, like literally like on the streets just look dry. So I don't know if dry means desolate. That means a lot of people just gonna flee from down there. Like it's just gonna be desolate. Like it's just not gonna be nothing there. But I see all this water, all this flooding and stuff, and then when I look back, I see the streets just completely dry. So I don't know what that dryness means, but it was just dry. So, and it seemed like you wasn't nobody really around, because you know how you normally go on the streets to be packed. It seemed like you just wasn't nobody out there like that. So I don't know what's going on. I think Mardi Gras is coming up soon, if I'm not mistaken, down there in Louisiana. I think New Orleans. Down there in New Orleans, I think they got the Mardi Gras coming up, but then I have this New Orleans vision. Ding, 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 ding. Y'all already know now. I do the warnings. And God, he don't need warnings now. He pushing it out. So we been sitting back relaxing, but now he coming with it. He coming with these warnings, so you already know trouble on the way. And then also, like, even with water, I told you water means trouble too. So not only do I see, like, maybe New Orleans is flooding, but I also see trouble. Because water always represent trouble in my vision. So even though it may flood, it's still trouble in New Orleans. Trouble in New Orleans. Let me stop. Let me stop right now. Okay, y'all. So speaking this, I did post it and just write it out. I just did a post and said, hey, I dream about New Orleans. But then a voice said, because you are a prophet, you have to speak this. Even if that's how you say, even if you do a video 10 seconds long and say, hey, y'all, I dream about New Orleans, I got to speak everything I see. Yes, God is on me. He said, I got to speak everything. I don't care what it is. I got to speak it. And that's what I've been trying to do. Even with it right here, I did a quick little post. He said, nope. He said, you got to do a video and speak it. You got to speak everything that you seeing right now. Everything. So, God coming with these warnings, y'all. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready for what's to come. So that's all I think dealing with that. Yeah. The immigrants. Well, I ain't going to speak on it right now. I ain't going to speak on it. And what I did post it, I did do a post saying what I felt dealing with it, but I'm not going to go public about that. And basically the post was just like, we gonna be the immigrants. We gonna be fleeing. When we go to our war, everybody's gonna be leaving out this country, every single person. So right now, everybody might feel a certain kind of way, which, is it a better way? Like, is it a way to do this? Even though everybody feeling a better way, everybody gonna end up leaving at one point, even now. They is not going to even want to be here. When we have our war, everybody's going to be fleeing. We are going to be the immigrants. The Americans are going to become immigrants. We're going to be doing everything you see going on with them. And everybody just clapping and cheering and doing. Some people are clapping and cheering like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, you're going to be put in the same position as them. The road finna flip. Boom, God finna flip it real fast. And guess what? Everybody going to be fleeing the country. Nobody's going to want to be in America. When God come with his wrath, and you got to take in the word wrath. Wrath, when God sent Noah and did that flood, that was a wrath. When God come with this war on America, that will be a wrath. You do not want to be in the presence of God with his wrath. Everybody's going to be fleeing and trying to hide, even the righteous. God going to even tell the righteous, get in their hiding place, just like he did Noah. Noah could not come out and watch God's wrath on humanity. Noah had to go somewhere, and Noah was not allowed to see nothing. The righteous is not going to be able to even go out and peek and see nothing. When God come with his wrath, the righteous better be in a hiding place. The righteous better be somewhere where he told you to be. Because if he told you to be somewhere or go somewhere and you refuse and you was disobedient and trouble come your way and then you trying to look and figure it out, it's because he told you to go and you decided that you was too righteous to go and you was just going to stay where you was because you know he watched out for his righteous. But you're not heeding to his voice. And you trying to just like put him in a predicament, and he's not going to go against himself. He's not going to go against his word. So if he tell you to do something and you don't do it, you're going to be just like Lot's wife. You're going to turn to a pillar of salt. Simple as that. God is not playing right now. Now he was showing grace and mercy, and people just ran it over. Like people really was playing out here. God finna really let people know what it really is out here. People is gonna know it's a God. I'm gonna tell you that much. People is gonna know it's a God for real. Like, I don't know what they was thinking, but they finna know that, but it's finna get real out here. Okay, so I'm speaking on that, God. I spoke on the immigration, the immigrants, and how we finna be immigrants. America is finna be immigrants. Yeah, they deporting them now, but they're willingly gonna want to go once this war comes. Like, it's nothing that's gonna keep them here. It's nothing that's gonna keep us here. Everybody gonna be fleeing. Okay, let me go back to my traffic thing, and then I'm finna end this right now. Okay, my traffic. You know the vision I had when I was talking about these cars just colliding, crashing. A part of my spirit said it's gonna be due to evacuations and stuff, and people is just going to panic because it's just gonna be so many people in the streets, and everybody just gonna be trying to get away, and everybody just gonna go into this panic mode and just start crashing, and it's gonna be dead on impact. I'm getting that out of it. Do the evacuations, and you know how the traffic be backed up from evacuations and stuff like that. It's gonna cause people to just go into a panic in the streets. excuse me, while they driving, they just gonna go into a panic and just start crashing out, literally like crashing out. So I wonder why when they have evacuations and stuff, why they don't do something with like the lights and traffic, where traffic can constantly flow. Like you waiting to sit in there lights, you trying to evacuate, you sitting there lights, you sitting here, you see, like why is we sitting? Like why can't somebody direct traffic and say, okay, keep going, keep going, keep going? Like why can't somebody direct the traffic to get everybody out the city? Why everybody at lights stopping at lights and slowing down and waiting on it? Like what is we waiting on? But people in traffic, they're gonna start panicking and they're gonna just start crashing out. Like they gonna like mentally, like they just gonna lose it and just start crashing and ramming into stuff, trying to get out and get away. It's a fear gonna come up on them, and it's gonna make them crash out, and they're gonna collide with everything, and it's gonna be dead on impact for some people. Okay, my other thing dealing with this crashing that I saw in the streets, it's a spirit, and it's just basically saying that a lot more accidents that you see in the street, the collision of the accidents is just gonna be dead on impact. Like people are not going to survive these car accidents that they, that they gonna be in. It's an increase of death. The spirit of death has been released. So when you see car accidents and stuff, the chance of survival may be like very low for a lot of people. God's still gonna have his righteous. He's still gonna be watching out for them. But just the same, you're gonna see a lot more car crashes. Something as simple as a car accident, and you're gonna think like, oh, it's a car accident, that person gonna be dead. Like it's gonna be life or death. Like literally like life or death for some of these accidents. Like it ain't like how it used to be. Like we program, oh, you in an accident, fender bender, okay, let's go home. These accidents, it's gonna be dead on impact. Spirit of death been released. So you're gonna see an increase in deaths. You're gonna be looking and you're gonna be like, dang, another accident? Dang, they was in a car accident, they dead in that? Like that's what it's gonna be. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Pray up. What God was telling me that you need to pack. You know how you have like your luggage bags, like some with wheels or something on it, something you can kind of move easily through where you trying to go. God said kind of pack a emergency bag. Pack an emergency bag and just have it put up somewhere in your house. So if you get to the point where it's an emergency evacuation and you don't have time to like just get everything you need to get, you already got your bag packed and you can go. And preferably one with wheels, so you don't have to be dragging all that around, but just get any kind of bag. God said pack emergency bags and put them up. Put them up. Do not deal with them. Everything you think you might need, if they say evacuation or any kind of emergency, you just grab your bag and go. Because a lot of stuff, you're going to have to just grab your bag and go. You're not going to be going to no stores, trying to stock up, trying to do none of that. It's going to be grab and go. Grab your bags. Grab your emergency bags. It's already been packed up. And then you're just going to have to leave. But God said, get emergency bags ready. I've been telling my kids that we're going to have to pack our emergency bag. We're just gonna have a bag just full of everything we might need, maybe clothes, just everything you think you might want to need. Like if they used to say emergency, like just stuff you need just to survive out here. And I told them that we're gonna have to pack it up. I said preferably something with wheels, because I don't want to be just carrying all the heavy stuff on my back like that. So I just said preferably like a luggage bag or something, like an extra large luggage bag, and just pack it with just emergency stuff. So and never even go in this bag. Just have stuff that if they say emergency, then we gone. So I've been telling me and my kids we gonna do that. So I'm putting the word out for y'all to do that. He said also generators, people that's like their life and their health depend on like power. Yep, my head. I just got a sharp pain in my head when I was doing the video. But get a generator. It's better for people who like medically like high risk. My other video I told they were scavenging for nurses and stuff, and it was just like certain people it's gonna be life or death based on your medical situation, and the medicine not gonna be accessible. He said try to get a generator so that you can try to at least have the power that you need as far as like your medical concerns. I don't know if people doing like oxygen machines. I don't really understand like like everything that you might need power in order to do as far as like medically. But he said trying to invest in a generator for that, for you guys who are sick and who need power and stuff like that, for as a source of just functioning through the day, and do maybe to a medical ailment medical sickness, you're not able, you need your power. You know how sometimes MLGW, they say that like if you show proof that somebody in your house is like on like in some kind of position where they need power to live, and they in your house, even though the lights, they might send a note to say your lights gonna get cut off, they will not cut off your lights and your power if you got somebody that's like medically dependent on their power. So that's what I'm talking about. Those group of people try to get you a generator or whatever, but God been sending these warnings out. He been sending them out. So he gave me a break now, y'all. He let me chill a little bit. He like, Shane, it's their time. So he sending them out now. He sending these warnings out. And like I said, I just pop up in the vision. Sometimes, like with the Ice Age, it was an angel describing everything dealing with the Ice Age vision I had. But most visions, I don't have nothing explaining nothing to me. And God want me to use my own knowledge to try to figure out what it is and what I think He trying to say. He not directly come to me and tell me, okay, Shayna, this is what this is. He want me to use my own interpretation. See, in the old days, the prophets didn't have the interpretation. They just went, God told them what it was. They told the people what it was. It was just direct connect. But now it's like, okay, you got to interpret what this is. Some people might say it's a hit or miss. Like, okay, you said this, but it happened like that. Well, God told me to use my interpretation, and He said that's perfect. So even if it happened another way, if I interpret it one way and it happened another way, I'm still right in God's eyes. Boop, to you people. I'm still right in God's eyes. God said, yeah, you did exactly what you need to do and said it exactly how you need to say, even though what you said was completely different from what I did. You use your interpretation, and that's what I want you to do. So, like I said, I'm just jumping in the middle of these visions, and I'm just like trying to figure it out. And like with the New Orleans, I'm like, it was just flooding everywhere. And then when I looked, the ground was just so dry. Like the ground was just completely dry. So I'm like, why is the streets wet and then the streets dry? So I don't know what dry mean. I gotta look up dry and see what dry mean. But desolate, maybe empty, maybe abandoned. I don't know what the dryness meant. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day.